Music.
I thought they were starting 1930.
33, I think.
But now it's 34.
Yeah, I know. Maybe it's 35.
Nej, du bliver til for ikke, nej.
Yeah. 35 it starts. I can share my screen here also. Now you can see the race, Martin.
8K, 18K, 24K.
Yeah. Really hard start, red numbers.
Yeah, it's ITT 8K. I
Yeah.
think they're gonna push 6.3 maybe for the top end.
Yeah.
Morton did 5.8, I think, for like 40-minute ITT.
Yeah.
So he can go hard.
Yeah, he started strong.
He did 5.3 for his longer TT. It was 32 minutes almost. Then he did 5.3, so he should be able to do
Oh my god.
5.8.
Yeah.
Same power.
Yeah, they're really hard power. They are super strong.
Yeah, Morton is in good shape for this.
Yeah.
And he's getting cheered on by the crowd right now also. I'm like live, so probably helps, or at least probably maybe it hurts that it's easier to go out hard and then suffer for it, but he's going hard at least.
Yeah.
But it's also smart to go out hard in the rolling terrain, because it's better to go out or like push hard in the rolling terrain than on the flats. It's better to save on the flats. So he also rode it smart, because I mean he's still riding it hard, but it's here is better to rest. But it's weird with the bike choices for everyone. I think they have neutralized.
They are not neutralized, all bikes.
I just joined you on Discord here.
Yeah. There's still a lot of riders with the best setup. Like I would choose the best setup, because you never know if the neutralized works. And it would suck if it doesn't.
Yeah, it does really well. We have tried it a lot.
Yeah, but I would still not risk it if it was important. So 6K almost to go. No heart rate on anyone, right?
No, they are not allowed. They don't need it.
I would still want it to see my own heart rate.
They can, but they don't want it because it can disturb the connections.
True.
The same will be for the Swedish nationals.
So what do they do there?
It's hard, or like I guess you feel it anyway, but it's nice to know.
Yeah, but you can have it on your watch or something by yourself, but you can't connect it on Swift. That's the problem.
So now they want to increase soon, because it's uphill. So let's say they've done 6 until the uphill. They want to do preferably much higher on the uphill.
Yeah. If they connect the heart rate, Martins, it can be disturb all signals, because they are at the same place, everyone.
Right. Oh, I see.
They are live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why.
Yes.
There's too much.
We will have the same in the Swedish nationals.
So here you wanna kick until it flattens out, which he's doing, and Fredriksen is doing it well also. And then you wanna go down to steady, and then you wanna kick the next part also. The climb isn't that long. Like we did it in tiny, and they I think it's like 3 minutes. You wanna continue rest here for the climb parts.
Yeah.
So not get too stressed. So you wanna ideally 1.5 minutes really hard soon. So from here, like 1.5 minutes really hard. Morten doing great. He's riding it really well.
Yes.
The question is only if he went too hard before the climb, but he's doing the climb well. Now he wanna hold high watts again. And he's doing it higher watts than he did on the flats, which is good. But like, you have to compare it with everyone else also. It's another 45 seconds where he has to push really hard.
Yeah. And this Fredriksen in front is really strong.
Based on his flat power, I would want to see like 7.5. But maybe he's for sure doing a more steady race. So he was doing more steady around 6 all the time. But what you're doing now, you count on getting some rest soon. So you want to try to push really hard here to get some rest soon. And if we would see heart rate, we would see some really close to max.
I think so too.
Like when the downhill starts, it's like 5.5, so it's only 2.5k to go. So you would go all in until the downhill and then almost freewheel on the downhill.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can stay ahead of those like 5-6 riders close to him.
It's like he has a little bit less watt per kilo than the other now.
Yeah.
He now needs to push here before the downhill.
Yeah, it's fine to rest a little bit on these flat parts, but
It's a bit too late because they are too far in front. They will get a lot of speed, the other, because they're pushing harder.
for now, I think he just has to look at those near him and then keep them close and try to win the sprint. Like it's ITT, so they have no draft.
Yeah.
But he should still keep them close. So that it's points for every rider, every position. So if
Is
he
this
can
no
just keep
draft
them close
race?
enough, then maybe he can out sprint them.
There are no drafts.
Ah, okay.
It's a TT race. First one.
Björn solved it really well with his pushing.
So
Tight group.
Damsgaard is 5th, so they're fighting for the 6th position at this group. So I think it's gonna come down to a sprint against all these. Everyone is trying to rest a little bit, even though like it's ITT, no one has draft, but they're still gonna keep everyone close and then try to just punch the line and get a few more riders. If someone has anything extra, they might go. It's 1k to go.
Björn has a lead now with 12 meters before Fredriksen.
Right now Morten is in 7th. I think it's 20 riders. Oh, Morten's doing really well after this downhill. But the riders behind is really strong also, so we'll see if any of them can sprint.
Is finish banner at the sprint?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think they need to start their sprints now.
Yeah.
If they have any sprint, they need to start it. 6, 7, 8. He's in 10th right now. Passing 2, he's in 8. He beat this rider, he's...
Now he has to push. Now he has to
Go. Come on.
He's in 8 right now. I think he's gonna end up in 8.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8. Yeah, he's 8.
Niklas Becker is going and Kalman going for finish.
I think Becker was 11 and Kalman right, maybe 12th or so.
Yeah.
Or 11 or so. So Morten did a really strong race. What did we say, 8?
Yeah.
But I think he hoped he could increase in the climb, but it was just a bit too hard start to increase in the climb.
Go to Lagardia loop. I have a started this. I'm in the event there now. But...
Next one starts when?
1959.
Ooh, Morten on the way in today is just 70.8 kilo. That's low for him. He had a really, he's been, I'm guessing, working a lot on his weight. Looks like it on Swift Power at least. They had a weigh in, I think it was 7 hours ago. Before the veteran or the age groups started their races. So in the live results, oh, it's not finished yet. See you later. '59, 1959 is the next start, so it's 11 minutes.
race recon with
17 riders signed up for the men elite race in Denmark.
I think Rasmus should be there, but yes, not he didn't have the possibility.
I don't think Rasmus did the qualifying because he knew he couldn't come.
Ah, okay.
But he could have been. He could have been there. He's strong enough.
Yeah.
That was a good first race. So this is a points race. Next one, LaGuardia Loop. It's 6 laps and it's points on the sprint banner. It's 16, 15, 14, 13 and so on. So you want to be like top 5 every time if you can. So you collect good points every time. And then at the finish it's 20, 18 and so on. I think.
Yeah. I'm doing a good course recon here.
Yeah.
I'm also doing course recon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave you guys, okay?
Alright, Morten.
See you later. Good luck.
I'll see
Good
you.
luck.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. A little bump. And before the finish, it will be a small uphill. It will be crazy odds. I think. Jag tror att här behöver man trycka på. Och sen får man efter farten. In i backen.
Swift Ninja Boy, that's Nile, right?
I think so.
Yeah, he wrote. Yeah, so race 2, points race, points at every banner or so, I've been told.
It's only one banner, so.
Yeah, but every lap, every time you pass.
Yeah.
And then last one is scratch race. I streamed once lying down in the couch and using my headphones and not this microphone. That was super comfy. Kinda considering it, but I'll sit here for a while. It's good for the legs if there's more racing tonight. So Jon just passed the banner they're gonna sprint on. I actually really like this loop for racing. I also like the 6 train loop, like the other the middle loop. There's like 3 loops on this course on the ground. The middle loop is the largest. That's also a nice one. 6 train reverse is also good. Yeah, LaGuardia and LaGuardia reverse is good for racing. This one is fun for breakaway attempts. I don't think they will do breakaways on a points race though. It's a bit risky. If you miss the breakaway, you will score very low on the next sprint.
Yes.
And one really bad sprint is enough to ruin your race. They should start in 5 minutes. You should be done with the recon then. This next right hand from there to the finish is like 2 minutes if you push.
Yes.
If you go 7 watts per kilo, it's 2 minutes. Jon will demonstrate. No, don't. Oh, you're crazy. No, but it is around 2 minute effort at 7 watts per kilo average. And part of it will be like it's snaking a little bit now, and then before the left turn it's downhill. So there you can rest, especially in downhill or breakaways. Then push again hard before the straightaway, and then the last kick for the uphill. So there are like 2 rests. One is like this left coming up. The other one, if you're in a breakaway, would be like the sprint segment.
Yeah.
But it's still like a 2 minute effort. I think, yeah, with a small rest after, maybe a little bit after the middle part. See if the results is updated. It doesn't look like results are there yet, but live says at least Björn won the first one. Asker Paske Fredriksen second, Jonas Saber third, Daniel Stampe fourth, Nikolaj Torup Damsgaard fifth, Rasmus Ballegard sixth, Jakob Degn 7, Morten Christiansen 8. Morten rides for us, so that's nice. That's why we were following him a lot. Then we have Patrick Kinch 9, Sebastian Rittergaard 10, Niklas Becker 11. Niklas rides with us sometimes, usually TTTs. And then Alexei Kalman, he also rides a bit with us, TTTs usually. Then we have Fredrik Hammer 13, Elias Asgard 14th, Anders Burlund 15th, and Martin Quist Mattiasen 16th. All of them were like 5.3 and above. The highest was 6.5 average watts for the race, 11 minutes. Björn, who won, was 6.4 and 450 watts average. And he's also quite light, 70 kilo. Start in within the minute. When they ride for their national federations or like Danish nationals, they ride for like a national license team. So I think, or I can check, but Morten rides for Copenhagen Wolves, I think. No, Copenhagen Virtual Cycling, sorry. So yeah, it's a licensed team in Denmark that they all ride for. Or that's, I think it's supposed to be like that at least. In Sweden it is like that at least. You can't ride unless it's you signed up with your team's a license in Sweden.
Yes, that's correct. It got warm sprinting the last part.
Yeah. So they're coming up to the first sprint, and it's a bit weird. It's like start, downhill, and then flat, and then a sprint, and that's how the race starts. And then it's 6 more laps. And one rider is on a breakaway, so he could score like max points because
Yeah, it's
kind of
ridiculous.
stupid to bridge here unless you do it in the sprint itself.
It's Niklas Becker.
Yeah, and he's punchy, so he's gonna secure it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
They have to
Even if-
go now though. Everyone has to go now. Yeah,
they are.
but it's gonna be
He's
tough.
saying-
I hope Morten can take a top 5. I think you need to score like consistently top 5 for good positions. Some riders are missing out a bit, for sure.
Morten comes perfect for the slingshot.
Yeah, hopefully he can beat. Yeah,
I
he was
can't get-
3rd in the group and 2 ahead, so he was top 5. That's a great start. Andreasen was there, and Saber and Deng, Stampe and Becker. We're gonna have a hard time remembering. But it was Saber, he was 3rd, Björn Andreasen 1st, Stampe was 4th in the first race. So it was 3 of the guys in top 4 last race. Deng was 7th. He was also top 5 there. Becker was 11th. So he was the rider that improved most from the first race, the first sprint here. But other than that, second rider in the first race, Fredriksen, was not there. Niklas Torup Damskar wasn't in the top 5 there. Rasmus Ballegard, top 6, wasn't there. They might have been very close to them though, so it's hard to say if they lost very much or a little.
Damgard goes for a breakaway.
Damgard is going. He was. Let's see. Yeah, he was top 5 in the first race, so he's maybe a strong tempo rider, but suffering a bit on the sprint there. But he got company, and there are riders chasing it. It's gonna be hard to sneak away, but he did it in the correct spot. Fredriksen didn't. He missed out on points also on the first sprint, so both Fredriksen and Damgard maybe wants to break it up and do a TT of it. It's one more rider up there. Oh, it's Ballegard also missed. So the 3 riders up ahead missed a little bit in the first sprint. So they might be more TT than. But Björn Andreasen is now up there also.
Yeah, I think
Saber
he
is
will
up. Saber is up there. Asgard is up there also now. So it's like they couldn't sneak away, and now Morten and some others are in great position. But I think Björn Andreasen is taking a lot of responsibility. Like to take the break back. He was like sitting in front, just reeling it back slowly. I think it was good also for Morten. I don't think he kicked all in, and they're in the end of the sprint.
Now Becker goes again.
Now Becker again. Last time he was going a bit earlier. I think Morten needs to go. Yeah, he's doing great.
Kalman is chasing also Björn.
Morten has good speed in this group. He has really good speed.
Yeah. And now we can soon rest.
Yeah, he's controlling. Now he needs to kick again. I think he can do top 3.
Yeah, he will.
He needs to kick this last part to get 3 though.
4.
Yeah, Deng passed him barely. But I think he rested the whole downhill. And maybe it's worth it so he can go more top 5s. So Andreasen, Stampe, and Deng and Morten was there again. It's almost the same riders. Where was Becker this time?
5.
Yeah, so it's the same 5, right? Stampe wasn't there, right? Or maybe.
Oh.
I think they will attack again. Fredriksen pushing again. Yeah, Fredriksen is going again, trying to break it up. It's the same riders, those that miss out. So it's smart from Morten to not like blow himself up to take one more rider, one more point. If he can go again and again. Go almost all in, take the points you can without destroying yourself. This is really good for Fredriksen, because if they don't... Yeah, Andreasen is chasing already. But the group needs to follow.
Yeah, some.
Because these riders, they like 2 or 3 of them can get away. Especially since it's the TT strong riders that like breaks away. Like the strongest TT riders that doesn't have as much sprint. Those are the ones breaking away. Plus Andreasen, who has sprint and is TT strong. Like this top 3 is dangerous. Stampe is also kinda good at sprint. Think, or did I misremember? No, Stampe missed out, right? No, maybe he was top 5. So the two of the 4 in the front is also good if it's bunch sprints. So far at least. So they might not work as much, but it's still dangerous with 4 up front and 2 super dedicated to the breakaway. Especially Fredriksen and Ryttegård. Or especially Fredriksen at least. I think it's gonna be a long sprint where they try to catch. Especially like Niklas Becker might start even earlier.
Yeah, and Kalman also. That's 7 seconds.
But yeah, now it's... I don't think they could stay away for the race. And then these 4 riders, 2 of them have already scored well. So they will be 1 and 2. The other 2 could get passed if the same riders are like 5, 6 or so every time. They missed a lot on the first 2.
Yeah.
Depends how fast the group goes. If it's fast and they close a little bit after, then maybe they can close it. Morten needs to push again now. Sit on the wheels. He's controlling it super well. Now he needs to go all in. Kick, kick, kick.
Yeah. I think he will not be... He will just stay in the loop.
He's 10th. So that's his lowest score so far.
But 10 seconds...
Maybe he needed it to be a bit easier.
10 seconds is hard.
Yeah, and Fredriksen, like his TT, he needs to stay pushing, and he is.
They will keep away. They will not catch for 2 laps.
Yeah, the key was to get away, get the gap, and have the riders that likes to respond, have them with them.
Yeah. Four, 4, and 10 for Morten.
Oh, I thought it was 5th on one of them.
No, 4, 4, and 10.
But I think if he like top 5s on this second race, then he's happy and like he's in good position for it. Like the 1 and 2 is gone. 2 of them up front maybe missed a lot on the first 2, but then again he gave back a lot of points on this third one. It's hard to say. They've done 2 full laps.
Yeah.
4 full laps. They're on 3rd lap, 4th, 5th, 6th. I don't think they're gonna catch, like, and Fredriksson is just pushing.
Yeah, they will not, because the group is not pushing in front.
And I
See, they
think Björn and Stamper, I think, maybe Ryttegard, they should be taking like 1, 2, 3, and and the guy pushing Fredriksson is probably 4th every time, but he's probably happy with that.
Now we try again.
And it's kind of good for many of these riders for the scratch race if it's just easy, easy, easy and a sprint. Easy, easy, easy and a sprint.
Yeah.
Like their legs will be a lot fresher than if it was close and they try to push and bridge and then another sprint and then push and bridge. But it's a lot of free points now. They are already away.
See if Stamper can catch Björn.
Oh, Ryttegard is really suffering. Maybe they can catch him, actually. Look at him.
Yeah.
I think Fredriksson is just gonna motor until he's caught the top 2 guys, and then he's gonna pull again. But I don't think Ryttegard is coming back, and I think the group will catch him. I wanna watch Morten now. I missed maybe.
Morten is in the front of the group. Can he? But they are chasing. Hammer coming really quick. And Morten.
I think he got maybe 2nd in the group. So
Third.
6th, right? Oh, 6th, 7th. It's good.
He stopped a little bit early.
Yeah, but it's also like, how much do you want to burn? Maybe he mistimed it and got to the front a little bit early, but you still don't want to burn all your legs for that sprint, since there are 4
Guard
more.
is steady 4.4, trying to keep away
4,
from
5,
the group.
6, 3 more sprints.
Yeah.
I think they will catch Ryttegard, if not this lap, then the next one, or at least some riders should be pushing for it, because like if you're not toast, then it's smart to try to catch him. Yeah, this is great. Morten's teammate, CV in Copenhagen. Oh, I thought he was pulling the group.
Yeah, he's trying to chase Dunsword.
Yeah, but I thought he was pulling the group a bit. Would have been better, and then the group could have came back.
I don't think they work together.
No, I don't think so at all.
Team.
I would have raised my hand as a support rider. Now we catch them. I think everyone has different jerseys also. Like everyone has a different one to look different. But they really should be trying to chase down Ryttegård.
Yeah. Becker
Oh,
tries
Becker is pushing. Morten is following. That's good. If they can get away together and get to the group in front, that would be perfect. If they can, but everyone is kind of pushing. It's bad that they slow down, because if they look, they have 10 seconds now. They could have caught Ryttegård. Now it's more time to Ryttegård and 2 more riders ahead. But what can they do? They have no teammates, and they ride in alone their own race. They should find someone with similar interest, or maybe inject some speed to the group. If they are able. 6 points are up ahead already. And the gap is opening up to in the front.
tactical miss of this group. I know it's hard because they did an ITT, but you have to be prepared on the toes when it happens.
Yeah, it was kind of like when the first rider went away, you should have followed him. When the second rider went away, would have been good to follow also.
Too early.
Ooh, ooh,
No.
ooh.
Now he has to push.
Yeah. I still think Morten has the best kick in this group, actually. He's like kicking and then stopping and kicking.
Now he has to push.
6. Morten was 8 here, and that was Becker in 7th.
Yeah.
They still have 2 laps to go. The Damskar and Ballegard is probably catching Ryttegård.
Yeah, they are only 7 seconds behind.
But the whole group could have been up there. Like, they could have for sure held that pace, I think.
The first group, they are working really well together.
But it's hard, you don't want to pull everyone.
No.
Yeah, the first group is perfect ride for like Björn and Stampe, because Fredriksen just wants to stay away, so because he doesn't have the sprint he needs, so he's just pushing all the time, and they just hold his wheel.
Yeah.
Like he slows down to 4 and no one goes ahead, and then he has to push again. So they just sit on his wheel, and then they sprint and take his points. But he's still gaining, like, it's still better for him if he gets 3rd instead of somewhere in the group. It's, he needs to do this, and they don't, because they can sprint from anywhere.
Now they're trying some speed increase and all. See if they can do something. Becker is
And
willing
Ryttegård
to-
has recovered a little bit, because he's holding at least, like, he was holding 4 for quite a while. Now he's doing 4.5 average maybe. So he has recovered for sure from the efforts.
Yeah.
But yeah, the main group is it's either gonna be attacks or just riders responding to attacks. And by now the gap is opened to 25 seconds to the 3 riders. I don't think they're gonna try anymore. They're just gonna go for the sprint points. 2 more sprints. Oh, Becker is actually trying. It's not bad. It's smart. Kalman is also going. Morten should
Yeah.
kick to that immediately.
He's a little bit tired.
Yeah, for sure. But if they don't kick to that, then it's gonna be 2 more riders away, I think. If they don't close it as a group. Because now it's just 5 riders in the group. 2 riders snuck away, 2 more riders sneaking away. But if it's this close, I think Morten can close it in the climb. So for now, it's just good. They gain some speed also. I think they passed Ryttergård also, like they went right through him. Now Morten has to go since they started in the group ahead. Yeah, he's doing perfect. I think he should just continue.
Yeah, he can't stop. He can't stop. He must slingshot here over the top.
He slowed down a little bit to get the later slingshot, but he did a good bridge.
Yeah, but now he goes.
Now he should slingshot.
He should continue to red numbers, otherwise they get the wheel.
So oh, that was nice. That was nice. He timed it very well. So he got the. Oh, that was the finish.
Yeah.
Nice. He got 7th then.
Yes.
That was good. He was doing really well overall, and Becker was and Kalman was right behind him. Alexei was 8 and Becker was 9, and I think Björn took it, and Stampe probably 2nd today. Fredriksen might have gotten to 3rd place with his points, but it's hard to tell. Did we have the timer for the next event too early, or do we have it? No.
No, I put it a couple of minutes before, so we can get rid of all the data in the screen.
Yeah, I see. The next one should be half, maybe. 20:33. So in it's 11 minutes.
Yeah, so maybe you can do 1 lap of these 12 kilometers.
Not me.
Not me. No race recon for this one.
No.
I got all tired from the blast. Oh.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in us. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know
1 minute to start.
So far, some good racing, both races, and some really strong competition in the Danish nationals. But I think Björn is in the lead for sure after 2 races. I think he won the second one also. And like Fredriksen came second in the first one. And I actually think he might have scored really well in the second one. So after his breakaway, but it's like so he might be challenging Björn Andreasen for the win. Don't think who else was it was it Stampe?
Yes, I think.
He was 4th in the first race and maybe 2nd in the second race. So I think he's 1 position behind Fredriksen. Fredriksen was 2nd and probably 3rd, and Stampe was 4th and 2nd. So they are probably battling for 2nd place, and they could get 1st place, but then Björn needs to get 4th or lower.
Yeah. I wonder if the finish lines will be there. It was in the Swift series, or it will be at the banner for this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It should be, if it's well, like with the Tour de Swift or this weekly race, it was on the bridge. It says 24 kilometers.
Yeah, but is it 24 exactly, or is it something else?
Yeah.
This route is quite good. Good loop. So it's 11.99 for 1 lap. And only 400 meter lead in. So it should be like 24.4. So it's probably 2 laps.
The bridge.
What?
Where 24.4.
Yeah, its lead in is 400.
Yeah.
So total with 2 laps, like finish at the banner, is 24.4.
Okay.
And on Swift Power you only see the exact kilometers, not rounded, or like not meters.
I went for the start plan. Now I done 400 meters and I have 12 kilometers left for the route.
Yeah. So it's on the bridge.
Yeah.
On the entrance of the bridge, or on...
I think not directly entrance, the first big...
like the first like columns on the bridge.
Yeah, first column
Yeah,
from the bridge. Exactly. But this one will be, it will happen when you come on the other side in the climbs. A lot of things will happen there will try to break away.
Yeah. But there's kind of short uphills. Like the second one on this side of the Thames is probably harder and longer. The other one is quite short.
How are your leg feelings? Mine doesn't feel well at all. Maybe I should not race.
They're okay, but they would be better if I was lying on the couch instead of sitting on a kitchen chair.
I'm sitting on my bike.
Yeah. It's not optimal rest.
No.
Let's see. Like we know, Fredriksen had he's in the gray jersey with my hat on.
Yeah.
He's, using my hat. It's fine.
Is it yours?
Yeah. Everyone else is just copying my hats. I have the original. No. He's in the black. We have Björn was using the Garmin light blue.
Yeah.
So those are probably 1 and 2 right now. And Stampe, I think he was one of the orange, right? Yeah, he's in the orange with the brown or like the tan middle. Orange sleeves, light blue and tan and more orange. So those are the 3 leaders right now. I like Morten had a good choice of jersey, like full on green, so easy to spot. But Morten's jersey, Björn is also good jersey to spot. But the orange, there's like 4 riders with some sort of orange. It's a bit more messy. Becker is the full orange. No, 3 riders. The cameraman is also. Can't count that. So Becker is the full orange. That's quite easy to spot also. Kalman is the other one, orange and light blue. And then we have Stampe with orange, light blue, brown, tan.
And they're starting less than a minute.
Yeah.
I think Björn will try to go for a breakaway with someone.
But it should be said that Morten has done a really impressive race so far.
Absolutely.
So he should be super happy. He was sprinting really well. It was unfortunate they could snuck away. Like the 4-man group, that was really to try to get with them. If you didn't have the legs for like recovering after that, then it could have been really hard for your race to recover, because it would have kept the whole race at a high pace and it would have been more and more attack all the time. So if you needed to let them go, it was good, but it was a bit unfortunate that 2 more riders could sneak away. Oh, Morten is off.
He went.
Oh, Fredriksen is coming. He wants this to get away, so.
And Andreasen knows, and Kalman will not let them go this time.
No. But Stampe is not with them right now, but I don't think anyone, like, it's no gaps, not any.
Oh, a little bit stretched out, but nothing serious.
Well,
Kalman in
Stampe, who
front.
is probably 3rd overall in the middle of the group. We have Fredriksen 2nd and 2nd in the group also, and Björn also up there, and he's leading right now. It's slowing down. I think Fredriksen's attacks will come on weird places, because he's more a tempo rider. I don't think he's gonna attack on the uphill, so to say. He's gonna attack when everyone wants to rest.
starts to push again to front.
Last race, Fredriksen did 5.4 average, Björn did 5.1, and Stampe 4.9, and Ryttegard, that was with them for a while, did 5 watts per kilo. And the group that got away did 4.6 and 4.7. And in the main group, some of the riders did 4.2. Morten did 4.2, so he was riding smart. Yeah, this is a punchy uphill. It's not that long. It's not this profile, because they're turning right. Maybe some riders got scared, like, oh shit, it's a long one. Nope, it's not. It's a short one, very short. This is smart by Morten. If he gets the right riders with him, they can just punch it. If he gets Björn and Fredriksen with him would be perfect, but I mean they're a bit too strong to just push away from when they actually chase like this. So he's doing the right thing to slow down now once he's getting closer to the crest.
It's nice to say that they slow down when they push 5.3.
Yeah.
Then we understand how.
But he rode it. He rode it smart. If someone went with them and they got the gap, they could have continued. If they didn't get the gap and they were close enough to the crest, it was just smart to slow down and slide into the group. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be too many of those matches to burn. Like the next one, if it's on an odd place where Morten doesn't want it to break, then I think he's letting it go and hoping for it to open up for him where he wants it to go.
Yeah, and if Ryttegard tries to do something.
I think they will respond.
Yeah, they will. Fredriksen, especially.
When they're this active, it's just follow the speed increases is the right thing to do. If they stop being active, you have to punch through the gap fast.
Yeah.
And you have to like evaluate that quite immediately. Like, oh shit, they're letting him go, punch.
Yeah.
And like if they follow you and you're the one that bridge it, then okay, it's fine. If you didn't, then it would have went away.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to be the guy that closes it also.
Yes.
Morten is rolling through its speed. It's a good place. If someone, if like the group is letting it. Kalman close it. I think for this to go, Kalman needed to push 7 or 8 and quickly punch through and not leave someone in his draft. So Morten and Ballegard both had a gap, and the rider wanting to go with them needed to get that same gap behind.
I think a good choice is to stay behind Andreasen because he will never let a dangerous rider go, and it's better to take his wheel. Because even if he has a lot of wins and points already, you don't want to let wrong rider go. And then it's a good rider to follow.
Everyone is looking at each other for a bit. I think they want to save legs for the escalator.
Yeah.
Some of them should just attack now. like the non-sprinters. But they will lose, like, if they can't kick high watts or high watts per kilo in the escalator and they go now, they could lose like 3 or 4 seconds in the escalator.
Yeah. Interesting to see. I personally, I would try to slingshot into the escalator and then just push, because in the climb it doesn't matter, but just before, slingshot through is the best.
Right now, Björn is actually letting Fredriksson try to get away.
Yeah, but he knows that he can catch him, so he watches him. He knows that
Like
he's
Björn
stronger.
is in the back of the group and Fredriksson is pushing in the front, but no, they're not letting him get the gap. That's the thing.
But I think also that Björn will push really high numbers here, and Fredriksson doesn't have
Yeah,
that.
he's moving
they will
already.
not-
Morten needs to move already.
Yeah. You see?
But Morten has one of the best kicks in this group actually. So he's quite safe on these punchy parts. Yeah, Fredriksson almost fell off the back.
Yeah. And that's what I mean also. Come first into the escalator is not the right position, even if you have a strong sprint, because you can't slingshot on them.
Oh, look at Björn, they have to close it.
He pushed.
If they wanna beat, if they wanna have a chance to win this third race, they need to push now.
Yeah, but he's going steady at 420 watts now.
Yeah, now they have to follow. They can't let anyone go now because they're already moving, or all of them are moving.
Yeah.
I think Morten is just counting on the group now, so he's gonna sit on back wheels, and
Yeah.
when it blobs up, he's gonna catch up. He's not gonna let it go. Yeah, he's doing the reserve energy thing. Fredriksson is gonna work for this, I think.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Björn is also fast enough to hold the gap on the uphill coming. Like, he has to push more in the downhill to keep this gap, and then he has to push really high watts in the uphill, and then he can actually keep this gap. And then Fredriksson will be in the back instead of the front, so he's not gonna be chasing. So then he could get a good gap. Björn, that is.
Now Morten has a good wheel to go on.
Yeah, he has perfect wheel to actually jump to Björn, because Fredriksson is not gonna be the fastest on this uphill.
No.
So he needs to jump across, or like if he sits on the wheels, then
And now when he's in front, he can't stop. He must continue pushing.
yeah. But he wants to reserve. That's quite obvious. He wants to reserve his legs.
Yeah, but it's harder to re-push when they come to the flat when the group passes you.
Yeah. But that's what I mean, like with Fredriksson was pushing until the uphill started, but Björn was pushing hard in the uphill also, matching the group. And now it's gonna take a while until Fredriksson is in the front. Now he's moving. Soon he's chasing again, but the gap to Björn has opened up more.
Yeah. Yeah, but,
That's what I mean with, like, Björn can hold the group at same distance on the downhill and then increase after the uphill.
Yeah.
Now they can pull time back with Fredriksson doing everything for it. But how long does he want to pull everyone and then lose the sprint? I don't like. Yeah, this is smart.
Yeah.
I hope Morten continues to hold the wheel and try to just move it all the way.
And now they also will get help from Kalman chasing.
Yeah, but he has the riders on wheels, so I don't know. It's better to let them go for Kalman than to chase now. This is great for both Björn and Morten, because Morten is no threat for the win if they both get away. And this is perfect for Morten to climb the overalls. But it's still not gonna be easy pace for a while.
Absolutely.
So he needs to survive this uphill with Björn, and if Björn just gets annoyed that he has someone with him and it doesn't get help, then it could be a very hard uphill. I will like do a symbolic 3-5 second pull anywhere before the climb, just to show him that I'm here to help.
Yeah,
No,
but I
like
think
he
would be crying
do
now.
a symbolic Morten, a symbolic pull. Perfect. Like in 5 seconds you can let him pull again. Perfect. Don't let him fool you and do too much work. 5 more seconds, then you need to rest. Hopefully.
But now it's a
Yeah, he did the right thing there. Now more.
they go together.
Yeah, they chase very hard for this. But he did the right thing, because if he did like the symbolic thing to show, okay, I'm here to help, then at least Björn could have pulled to the climb and up the climb, and then he could have helped after the climb again. But now I think he's gonna suffer a bit. He's gonna have to be like conservative until he recovers, and that's probably gonna be both this climb and the next climb. He's gonna have to just suffer through it and try to make it.
But you see they're pushing really hard in front, so it's
Yeah.
not easy to back like Morten
He
did
has
now.
to rely on the group closing it, and then he's gonna rely on being in the back of the group, I think. Hopefully it plays out that way, that now they're gonna catch and everything slows down. But he still needs to push for like 15 more seconds.
And it's
he's...
a drop.
Ooh, his RPM went to 0.
Yeah, he stops. I think he aborted the game race. I hope it was not a dropout or something.
It doesn't look like...
Now he's pushing again, 30. But he has no watts. He has no connection.
Hopefully he gave it all and then it was nothing left, and then yeah. He did the right move to try to get to Björn there, or maybe like he could have stuck with the group until the last lap, but he went for the podium or so.
Now he has watts and teammates.
He did himself proud, and us also. Could have worked like him and Björn, but I don't know, like the Björn and him to stay away there, they would have needed to push similar to those watts, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, be doing a breakaway and then a push and then the group catching and then an uphill. That's tough. That's tough. But Fredriksen needs to figure something out. I think he has some troubles against Stampe. I would guess that.
If I was Fredriksen, I would wait until after the next escalator and go then. This one was a little bit brave.
Yeah. They're good moves.
Yeah, but they are
But
hard.
maybe like a little bit. I mean, they're good moves because the uphill coming is quite short, so they can make the gap now, rest a little bit, and then do a super hard push again. Like the group is gonna go like pretty hard, and then the climb starts, and then they have to go super hard. So like if you go super hard and get the gap, and then you can rest and recover a little bit, and then there's a hard uphill, it could work. Like you could be able to match them on the uphill. But I mean, it's a gamble, and it looks like it didn't pay off.
I'm watching Andreasen, and he's racing really smart. He has full control over the race.
Yeah, I mean, he knows which two riders to watch also.
Yeah.
But he's also like, he is one of the strongest, if not the strongest, and he has the punch. So it's hard to beat that.
This second lap, it would be nice if they turn left, so it will be a long climb in the end.
This climb is not that long, so like, that's what I mean. If you had a gap here and then go into this with a really nice punch again, and then you rest in the downhill, then you could hold maybe increase a gap if they start looking at each other. This is hard for everyone. Yeah, the pace was much harder to the banner in the last climb. Like when they caught Morten and Björn, they were pushing maybe 7.5 at least, or more.
Morten is pushing 4.0 in the back.
Yeah.
I think he had some connection problem.
Yeah, that would suck, but yeah.
I have to work hard if I can manage one lap.
But either way, if he was toast and needed to recover a bit, then that's yeah, it is what it is also.
Yeah, he did really well.
Yeah, he did well. Fredriksen is again, like, it's not good for Fredriksen, but he has to do it. Like, he has to chase it back. But if he doesn't get away, then it's not great for him. He does open a little bit of a gap though.
Yeah.
But like I don't think he has the punch for this course maybe. Like if he had the punch, he can hold his power forever, it looks like. But he needs to push to them like quickly when he was starting.
I think the group needs to do something to chase now. 3 seconds. It can't be 5 seconds anymore. Now there are two strong.
Ryttegård is for sure gonna want it to happen. Like it's same for Morten when he got there together with Björn. They want to show that we will work with you. Come on, let's go. And Björn is strong enough to help, even though he can just sit in the group and go for that finish also. It's more secure for Björn to be in a breakaway win, or like a small breakaway group, than a group sprint. Everything can happen in a group sprint.
But the group are back. Stormgård has chased. Niklas Specker will come back.
they sit up now, I like then it's could be over for the group.
Yeah.
Stamp up there, no? It's not right.
No. Stampe is back in the group.
Yeah, now Stampe and Fredriksson, second and third overall, both in the group behind. But I mean, like, Björn is also a little bit playing like that he has better sprint than those closest to him. So he's not working more than the breakaway companions. Like Ryttegård have worked the most, right?
Yes.
And like if Björn really wanted this to stick, then he would have worked a bit more, I think. Now Becker has to decide if he wants to help with. Like, Björn has still not pulled, I think.
Yeah, he did a little pull before, but then done before. Ryttegård came really fast up.
Now it's already opened up. Then he starts pulling. It's smart because then he's fresh. He can probably pull almost to the escalator to help this group.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard for them to close this. Like the most punchy rider in the group, one of them was probably Morten, and maybe he closes 4 seconds. Depends how hard they go at the front, but he's not there anymore after what happened. If it was dropout or just toast after a bridge attempt. And Björn could be like doing 12 the whole uphill also, and then they're not gonna catch. Fredriksson have started working. But it must be like really tough for Fredriksson. He's working, but he doesn't get any gap to anyone, and he's working only to get back to Björn and others, of course, but he's still not distancing anyone, and the others could still just beat him in the sprint because he's getting toast working for them. So it's rough for Fredriksson right now.
See how hard they're pushing the group behind.
They kinda matched, I think.
Yeah.
I think Stampe is fine with this also. He could be getting the second place overall if he just beats Fredriksson in the sprint. There's probably some riders that plays well in both 1 and 2 that could be up there also.
Now they're going for chase the first group.
Yeah.
Stampe goes all he can.
Yeah.
Fredriksson doesn't have it because he saw that Fredriksson was in the back of the group, he was in the front, and he took his chance. Stampe is in the first group, so it will be easier for him, even if it has chased a lot.
Oh, it's a really tough race for Fredriksson. He's pulling, and then they attack him. Oh, it's so mean. He's working so hard for the group and himself, of course. But it's like he can't punch the gap himself. Like maybe he gets away now. Actually, he's doing almost 8 watts per kilo. So yeah, he might have done it now if this group doesn't slow down and if the group behind doesn't punch through. It's very close now. Like no one is pulling in the front now, so it's probably slowing down. Like it's too many riders. But if I was Fredriksson, I would just pull through, just hammer it.
Yeah.
He has absolutely nothing to lose with it, but he has worked a lot, so like in every race, so he's probably tired. Yeah, he's 5.1 average in this race. 5.4 in the second race and like 6.5 in the first race. Been working hard. He's a light guy though, 64 kilos, so 5.1 is 330. Yeah, like now he shouldn't work since they all are on his wheel, but they might be using iPads or whatever, like Surface, whatever they call it, not iPad.
Yeah,
Pads.
I don't know.
And then they don't see distance to the rider behind. You only see that with computer screens,
Yeah.
or like computer. You don't see that if you use the app, so he might not have seen the distance, so I was guessing that maybe I have a gap, and then keep going. Oh, Becker. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna follow Fredriksen, unless he gets dropped or something in the sprint. He has to create some action, and he's trying.
I feel that a lot of riders pushing through, but when they come in front, they drop.
Yeah,
I'm
everyone
waiting.
is. No one wants to work really. It's been 3 tough races also. So.
And maybe Ballegarden will do something now. He has a little.
It's not his first attempt either.
No. Oh, it will be a big increase fast.
This could be fine for Fredriksen actually. Like they push, but it doesn't open up. Some of the riders get tired, and he can just hold steady 7.5. And if he rolls through, like he's moving through, and it's still 1.7 to go. If he actually just punch now, then he might get a gap.
I think he's tired also.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, really hard.
I mean, he's trying, but he had slightly better speed slightly earlier. He slowed for a few seconds and then he punched, so he could have gotten a 10-meter more gap. But he's trying, and he did really well. He did almost perfect timing. It was just 1 second earlier, he would have opened the gap faster. He went 1 second earlier.
Now we don't know if they end at the banner here or at the bridge.
No,
but I
it
think
should be at the bridge at 24k, 24.4 probably.
yeah,
There's 1.4 to go actually. This is super good for him. Like yeah, that was his timing. Like they spread it out, stretched it out. They had kicked 12, lots of them, and he was rolling from the back, like slowly moving through. And we got to see the whole move. And like he had slightly higher speed, and then he waited, lost a little speed, and then he decided, oh, let's go. But yeah, he could have opened it slightly faster, but he did it almost perfectly.
yeah.
And
10
I'm
seconds
like,
to get it right is really
it's
hard.
dangerous for everyone to try to close this alone, because everyone else will follow. So this is a great move by him, but I think Bjorn needs to be 4th or 5th for him to win overall.
Yeah.
It's a bit. I'm gonna.
It just got it tried 3 seconds ahead of the group now. 4. Is going into the bridge here. Felixson.
Yeah, he's taking it for sure.
Yeah, the finish line will be here at the first.
Ryttegård opened it up also, so that's one spot between, and maybe he makes it.
Yeah,
Jan Andreas has a good kick though. Let's see if there's an upset. Stampe going long also.
but
I think he's too good.
Björn takes it, the third spot. Becker 6.
I think he takes it with his third place there. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a lot of action like I hoped with Fredriksson.
Yeah,
Like he was trying so hard. He had to
Yeah.
chase every gap, like all of them. Like all race, every time Björn attacked, every time someone attacked, he was the one chasing, he was the one pulling the group. And then they did one mistake when they pushed and they did those early attacks. And then he could roll through and no one responded to him like just as he went. So it's
Yeah.
like he got his one chance. Or like he created his chance. By all the work he did. That was really good racing by him. And like Björn, of course, he was riding smart for overall win.
absolutely. Thanks for watching this stream. I will close this now. And I think it was a really interesting championship. It was a fun event to watch.
Yeah, Morten rode well also.
Yeah.
Hopefully he didn't have mechanical or technical issues. That would suck, of course.
Yeah.
But if the legs just was too hard, like he did this great bridge to Björn, and then the group like pushes and catches, and then they just go super hard in the climb just after. If that just cracked the legs too much, it's understandable. That was still a good move to try to follow the rider that went to Björn, and yeah, it was impressive racing all 3 races.
Absolutely.
He has his power back for sure, so he's going like 5, 4.5, 5.
I think it was something with his bike.
Yeah, maybe like a chain drop or something, but it could be anything, so it's no reason to speculate. But it was so close to the crest, so close to the downhill, and then just legs or like no zero power. So that was yeah, but it was good racing nonetheless. And the qualifiers and everything was good. Lots of good racing. I'm gonna close the stream as he passed the line at the bridge. I don't know if I'll race Tiny. I will talk to you and we'll see what we do. Have a nice evening, everyone. Bye bye. Hej då.